Well, crafty friends, it just doesn't get any cuter. We're going to be decorating this cute little suitcase treat box. I couldn't think of the name of it for a second. I'm like, what's the thing you pack in your luggage? A suitcase treat box. These are something that we have at our Stampin' Up store. You can purchase these right now. And all this paper I'm showing you, this is a kickoff to my Halloween workshop series, which we'll be doing on this channel. We're going to feature this spooky Halloween bundle for the months of August and September. We're not even going to get into the dies right now. I haven't even used these little guys or colored them yet because I was very busy doing my craft sale. I want to give a shout out right away to those who came to my craft sale on the platform called Whatnot. I really appreciate you. If you haven't signed up for Whatnot yet, I really loved my first live auction. It was really fun, and I hope you loved it too. There's a link in the description down there beneath the video, and you get a $15 coupon. And I found out from people who used the coupon, I had a lot of people shop at my store that day, but I found out that you can use the coupon anywhere on other people's live auctions, not just mine. I'm going to be putting a lot of things in the buy it now section. I just want to totally eat this, guys. Sorry. Can't help it. I'm going to eat this chocolate while I'm talking to you. I'm kind of hungry. All right. So I put a lot of stuff in I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff that I didn't sell in the buy it now section. But I did pretty good. It's a live auction platform. So think of like eBay, but think of what I'm doing right now. Think of like live streaming, talking to you, like showing you what I'm selling, like I do with Stampin' Up products. But this is all retired Stampin' Up stuff that I sold. Okay, let me digest. If you came to my Whatnot sale, don't want to talk with my mouth full. Just let everybody know what you think of it, what you thought of it. I have 24 boxes to mail, so I'll try to do a podcast or a video with a full report once I mail everything, because I put some things in to an automatic mailer this weekend, but then I also have to drop stuff off at the post office, and I don't get paid until people actually receive their items. Anyway, these are the little suitcase boxes we're going to be using. I'll fold one now and I'll fold one later. We'll just make two of them with two kinds of paper. So anyway, it's like really fun because you interact and you show people what you're selling. And then normally I had this, like, for example, Magenta Madness ink. Magenta Madness is like one of those pink colors. It's a retired color. It stains all over. I would never sell that. Well, I didn't want to sell it like on Etsy where people don't know me, right? Or they don't know. And then you have to take all these pictures and fill out all these forms and you have to pay exorbitant fees. This place still has fees, but anyway, this one I can show you. Okay, look, this ink is stained, right now. So you can see what the ink looks like. And it comes with the re-inker. And I was starting at $5 bids. So sometimes people bought the ink and the marker and the re-inker and even blends. All that for $5. Sometimes just the blends. I mean, that's how to fold the box together. So what we need now is the front of the box. You need the back of the box. And you could do the sides too, but I didn't go that far. Anyway, all people need is they just sign up for account and they bid. And so sometimes they got the markers for $5, like the marker, the ink, the blends, the re-inker. And sometimes it went up to like $9, but it's a bidding. It's a live auction and it's 45 seconds people were bidding on stuff and it made it so much fun. And I took advantage of almost every tool that I could get my hands on in the platform. I took advantage of giveaways. I gave away like 4 things. I had to pay the postage on those things. I don't mind. One of them was a shopper and the other 3 were not shoppers. They just joined the giveaway. And because you don't have to purchase anything to win, you can or to win a giveaway. All right, let's see what this is. 3. I'm going to write down the measurements for you, but 3 5/8 times 2 13/16. I'm just going to cut a couple pieces and then I'll write down the measurements for you. So anyway, so now some people bought more than one thing, so I have 24 packages to mail. Let me get out a sticky note paper and just write down. This is very easy measurements, by the way. And I do realize that you don't all have your workshop kit yet. So you're going to probably be making this later, so you can watch this video later. So the only measurements for this DSP is going to be, you're just going to make 2 of these 3 5/8 inch, and you're going to do it times 2 13/16 of an inch. And what that's going to do is give you, oops, let me write it down. You know what? I'm going to use a marker. Let's use a Sharpie. Let me use a Sharpie. Okay, 3 5/8 inch times 2 13/16 of an inch. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like close up on the... All right, so that's your measurements. So what you're going to have is it's going to look like this. So let's go ahead and look at the trimmer. You see that we have these, there's 16ths of an inch on this trimmer. Unlike my Simply scoreboard, you don't have 16ths of an inch, right? So this one has 16ths of an inch. So you have 3, right? And then if we're talking about, sorry, we'll do the 3 5/8 first. The 8ths, you have it. The 8ths are every 2 marks. So 4/8 would be 3 1/2. So that would be 4/8. So 5/8 you need to go 2 smidgens over on the longer line like that. So that's 3 5/8. Okay, right there. And then the other side is 2, and it says 13/16 of an inch. So you have 2 1/2 would be 8/16. 2 3/4 would be 12/16. And you're going 1 smidgen over, not to the long line, but to the short line. So I will do that a couple times for you because I need to make more. Oops, 13/16 of an inch. Hold on, 8. Okay, I didn't even do that one. I didn't even do that one correct myself. All right, let's do this. Here we go. 3 5/8. Let's do this. I already done this side. Okay, 2 13/16. So we're going to go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do it myself. And then 13/16 of an inch. So I'm left with just 3 little smidgens of a line. All right, and then it's going to go on your suitcase, treat box like that. Or maybe not. All right, I got the 2 13/16. Now I got the 2 13/16. Now this one is 3 5/8. So we got 4/8, 5/8. Okay, that's because this one wasn't trimmed down. All right, we got it. We got it. Brain farts all along. Okay, it's going to look like that. Isn't that cute? All right, so let's do that with 2 kinds of paper. Now, in this workshop series, if you get the kit, you don't have to get the kit to follow along. It's on my channel. But I have a special curated kit. You're going to get half a pack of this paper. It's a specialty paper. I've only just started using it because I make things up as I go along, literally. Like I just designed this one last night. I'm showing it to you today. So over the 2 months, I'll be designing cards and things. When I get inspired, I design. And then I show it to you. Is this adorable? It's a little ephemera. So we'll be here. Let's punch out a couple of these. Now, when you punch out these little ephemera, you can use a little, let me just see if I have a nail file. You can use a nail file or a sander. Okay, here like this. And you can buff off the little extra little nibs so it doesn't look like, these were laser cut with the little nibs. So I always kind of buff those up. So let's get a couple candy corns. All right, and we need this little guy, or girl. We need this little one. Isn't it cute? We need this little princess. It's a bat dressed up as a princess, I think, or something. Let's see. What is it? Trick or treat. It's a trick or treat. All right, so I'm using this to buff off all these little nibs. And then I use my Wink of Stella to make it shiny. So we need that. And then we don't know what one we're going to use for the Halloween spells. Probably, that's a different kind of paper. So we'll use for the second suitcase, we're going to make one with this. We'll probably use this little guy. This little bat carrying because the hippo is too tall. Okay, you see what I mean? The hippo, it kind of stuck out of it'd be too tall for your suitcase. We'll use the hippo for one of the cards or something. You'll have lots of extra pieces. So anywho, you're getting half a pack of this paper in your kit. And then you're going to get 12 sheets of here's some other papers you're going to get. You're going to get the Halloween spells designer choice paper, but it's cut in 6x6. You'll get 12 little sheets of that. I think it's 12 sheets. And then 2 iridescent treat bags, which we'll decorate. And then we'll have this, you get some of this. This is good for the backgrounds of your cards and stuff. Woven textures and botanical textures and brushed silver and gold. So you get a little specialty paper. You're going to get some adhesive samples. And you're going to get like a couple of candy bags. Let's see. Some embellishments. Lots of other candy. We're going to stuff this today. We're going to stuff these boxes. I brought my candy out. You're going to get some embellishments. Let's see. You're going to get a little box of stuff like with some ribbons. And I wrote everything on there, like some little petunia pop and some ribbon and some sequins. You're going to get 3 of the boxes from the paper pumpkin kit. They look like... I showed you how to make these on this channel, so you're going to get 3 of these kind of boxes to make with your kit, so that's a bonus. So it's an excellent kit. You'll even get some pool party ribbon and lots of little candies and little treats. So anyway, anywho, it's a great kit, but that's what I wanted to show you. All right, back to this. We need to punch out the things we need for this project. So we need this little guy. We're going to file him down. And then we'll cut some more papers in a minute. And it's just very easy stamping tonight because I just thought, what could I make that's easy that, I don't need to start on the card yet because I'm like really just in the middle of packing up my this month's Card on Blue Card Club, which features this stamp set. So I'm sending out that kit with 2 other kinds of paper. It's the beginning of the month, so I'm very busy shipping. So after I get done all the shipping, I can concentrate more on this workshop series. But I plan on having another sale on Whatnot. I have lots of leftover stuff. I mean, I did well, but I also have lots of leftover stuff. So I'm going to have a sale maybe, maybe Friday afternoon or maybe next week or something. Maybe in a week or 2, a couple weeks. I don't know. It'll be announced. So follow me there. If you're already a member of it, follow me there. And when you're a friend and you friend somebody and use my referral link, you'll get notified and emailed when somebody goes live. That's a little bat. We're going to use that. And this is what I used on the back of the suitcase. One of these little cauldrons. See how that looks like that? And you see the Wink of Stella on there? How cute that is. Then I used some of the ribbon already. So anyway, next time I have a live sale on my craft stuff, you're going to be able to get it cheaper than the buy it now. So if you want to get something with the coupon, you get a $15 coupon when you join. You can use it on my buy it now stuff. But you're just going to pay a higher price than you will during an auction when the same item is going to be like auctioned off for like way less starting bid than the stuff in the buy it now. So like I took advantage of all, like I was saying at the Whatnot platform when I had the sale, I took advantage of all these things like the giveaways and the flash sale. I put some stuff on a flash sale. Like everybody gets 25% off right now. And I think that only lasts for like 30 seconds. The giveaways last for 5 minutes. The auctions last for 45 seconds, so that was fun. And I just took advantage of all the stuff that a live auction offers. And I even had a coupon, and a few people figured out how to use the coupon and how to cash in the coupon. So we're going to also use, by the way, these little banners. That's going to be cute. And a couple more, maybe a couple more bats. Let's just get a couple of things more that we need so I can move this piece of paper out of the way and show you the other papers. So the other papers are this one that my friend Kathy already used with the scan and cut. It cuts out beautifully. So I need to do that. So I have a bunch of embellishments to use for these months. That's the other side. You got the pumpkin pie. You got this little side here. All right. So Jean is saying she already used her $15 coupon on the Whatnot auction. Hey, Jean, yours is already shipped already. So I put yours in a special box this weekend and it got dropped off. So yours is already on its way. So I'm so glad you got to use your coupon. That's fun. And then once you refer other friends, so it's not just like that. Like, right, I refer you to Whatnot. It's an app that's really trying to grow. They're really doing a great job growing because some people have been on there for a while and they've already. So now you refer other people and then they get a $15 coupon and you get $5. So once you get the package that I sent you, it says once the package is delivered, I will get $5 in credit for shopping. And then I want to shop at my friend Amy's sale because she's already planning on a sale. She just hasn't got verified as a sender yet or something. She needs to get verified as a seller because it's a little different than being, okay, this is another piece of the paper. Being a seller is a little different than being a buyer. To be a buyer, you just need to put a payment option in. There's this tags and this piece. Just great colors, right? Great, happy colors. And this piece here we're using for the suitcase. So we'll use, let's see, I have one piece. Oh, this one's too short. So I already have the one piece that's perfect size. And I'm going to use that again. on the back because I just love it. I'm just going to use it on the back. And then you have this petunia pop piece with this piece here, great for card backgrounds. So we can make instant cards like look at this. We just take this guy, and I'm already just thinking in my head here with the hippo. I mean, I'm going to pop out this hippo, mummy hippo. Let's see. I even sent you a wobble spring, guys. You even got a wobble spring and a bag of die cuts. And in your bag of die cuts, you can make this little guy wobble. Here, look how cute that would be. I mean, look how simple to make a card with these. And you can put the hippo in front. I mean, so darn easy. All right, so back to this. And this piece I'm going to put back away because I made it the wrong size. So what I want to do now is take out this Halloween spells paper, which I have a scrapbooking kit for. This is like, I even came with some stickers. See? Real fun stuff. You didn't get this in your kit. This was something I got a long time ago. A scrapbooking kit. And I made a lot of Halloween cards. I think I got it last year. Halloween cards I made with it. We'll use that little guy for the banner. Okay, I guess I can use that on both sides. Let's just see how it works out. All right, so we're going to take this piece and we're going to try again. Maybe I'll use the stripes on one side. We'll just see. 3 5/8. All right, let's get their sticky note, right? Just to keep me on track. 3 5/8. So we got 3 1/2 is 4/8, and then 2 more smidgens is 5/8. Ooh, and that works out good because it cuts right along. You get a whole set of books that way. Boy, that couldn't have been more perfect if I tried. I mean, almost perfect. I mean, it's like almost centered, but I love it. I love it that I didn't have to cut off one side of the books or anything. I like that I didn't get like a half a set of books. All right, what do we say? And 2 13/16. So we got 13/16. We got to go down to 12, 13, okay, 13. You're just doing like fractions, right? So 12, you're going like 4, 8, 12, 16, and then one more smidgen. And then you're going to double check it with the other piece to make sure. Okay, good, looks good. I mean, I might even use that side, right? It just depends. Like one, maybe I'll use one on the back where you can actually read the books like this side. And then, yeah, then the other side. Yeah, I think we'll try it. I think I still need one more piece. Okay, so you could, so for this one, I find it's just, you would think that it'd be easier to make the suitcase and glue everything on while it's flat. But then when I did that, because I made like 50 of these when I went to an event and I had like all these swaps and I made like 50 of these to give out. And then we're like about 5 of them I put on upside down. And the reason I put them upside down is because I hadn't done, I didn't have it really folded to visualize. So this is the top, right? So it's just easier to me. It's easier to me to put this on. So let's put this on the back, right? I just think it's easier to put on once it's assembled a little because then you can't put it on upside down. And I think it's good to use glue for this. So anyway, Halloween spells. I think it's retired now except for the scrapbooking kit. But it was last year's Halloween paper. So you want to get the new paper called Spooky Halloween paper. Specialty paper. You can get the whole suite. Petunia pop ribbon. I mean, even if you're getting my kit, if you already do have the whole suite and you want me to substitute other specialty paper, a half a pack of the different specialty paper, that's what I'm going to do for Jean. I'm going to give her some Christmas specialty paper. I can substitute it because I know you might have the whole suite and you might want a different variety of stuff because you might not be doing like a ton of Halloween stuff like I do. Okay, now on this side, I think I'm going to use, although I like that, I think I'm going to flip it around and use this side. You know, I think that'll just be cuter because it's cuter to like put, for contrast, you know, put something on the pumpkin pie side. Come on, glue. So glue's just more forgiving to move it around. Ah! I better find that other suitcase. We have too much glue. Okay, hold on. We're going to find it. All right. So we're going to take this suitcase and we'll take this one and just get rid of some of this glue. mean way, way too much glue here. I'm just gonna use my hand. Use my hand to get some glue on there. Okay, so we'll put that one on here. It doesn't really matter if this is the front or the back because I have to do another piece as well. All right, so this is the suitcase with you don't want to mix the papers. You want to use the one set of papers for one suitcase box, and then you want to use the other set for the other suitcase box. And that way you have the right, the themes go together. Oh, I got stuff all over my head. I love this, like this glue, this multi-purpose glue and how it comes out, but it does not make good glue boogers. And I like glue boogers because they come off your hands easy. This does not come off your hands easy, so I have to always get a baby wipe to get it off my hands. Or like an adhesive eraser. I got some on the side of the box there, so I'm just wiping that up. The boxes are really thick, so although you probably know how to make really cool boxes using my scan and cut courses and things I taught you, these are really good value to get the whole, suitcase treat boxes because they're already made. Okay, so now we can we'll keep decorating that one in a moment. Let's get the other piece of this one because I cut the wrong size. Okay, and then this one we'll use for the banner. We'll use that for the banner. So let's get rid of. All right, we're going to say 3 and 5/8. So we got 4/8. Let's show you this again. That's 4/8, and then we got 5/8, right? Like the little lines. Okay, I'm just showing you how to use the trimmer. Although I should have held it up there tighter. Okay, and then let's flip it around and use this side. 2 and 12/16, 2 and 13/16. So you got 3 little smidgens there. All right, and hopefully I did that right. And that is going to go on this other one. Because I like it on both sides. It just has the cutest little candies, and I really just like it. It's my favorite piece of the pack, except for the ephemera. It's my favorite piece. I'm getting glue all over everything. I will be needing my adhesive eraser at some point, I think. Okay, good thing I got this little baby wipe nearby because I could see glue like everywhere. All right, let's get rid of this cardboard, and now we're gonna cut ourselves a little banner. I mean, you could do it with your scissors, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it with the trimmer. So cut along the black line. Okay, pretty nice, and we'll flip that around and cut us a little banner. Okay. All right, that looks like a little lopsided, so we'll go like that a little bit and try to cut off a little. Yeah, that's a little better. I'm going to eyeball how long it needs to be. So let's say, good like that. Let's see how big that is, like 3. Yeah, we'll go with 3 inches or so. 3 inches for your banner. And you're probably you're gonna need to cut the edge of your banner off with your scissors. Looks like chalk. Okay, so then we'll glue that on there. Okay, we keep on looking. Now, sometimes I have to, I have to look. Okay, this side is going to be the back because you see how it like opens up. So that's the front because of the way the little handle works. So if that's the front, the back's going to be open. So you put the banner on the front, okay? Just kind of had to think of it. Think it through. Okay, and now let's make ourselves a banner. Let's just look for a little cute spot here. Let's see. We don't want the little white section, so we'll do like maybe a little purple. Let's see if we can get a little bit of that green in there. Because remember, we're putting it already on a pumpkin pie piece. So maybe like something like that. That should do it. And I'm going to flip it around and make it 3 inches as well. And then just cut a little banner. Okay, it should meet. If you did a good triangle, it should meet in the middle somewhere. You may have to just keep up. Ha! I did it. And it's like, I mean, it's a little lopsided, but I did it. Okay, good enough. Now we're going to glue that little guy on the front of this one. So these are, let's see the package. The package of these, I don't remember the exact price, but you can. I'm just going to show you the product number in case you want to get these. In case you're like, I can do this for Christmas things. Because you can put little gift cards in these and stuff. Suitcase treat boxes, they're called. Product number is 165580. That's 165580. And here's a little, this is just, I keep my hotel keys. They help me score, but I also want to show you that you can see how that fits right in there. The little gift card holder. All right, and now I'm going to just assemble this part. So you're going to flip in the sides and kind of click there. Flip in the side and kind of click down. We'll add the rest of the stuff with dimensionals instead of glue so we can pop it up. Pop out the middle of your suitcase handle. Let me close this. All right, and now we just need I'm going to use my little black dimensionals for this one. I have some mini black dimensionals because it's, it's Halloween, so I get a chance to use my black dimensionals. And for this one, I'm just going to put this. Okay, so for this is the front, and you're going to go, this is how you get your handle. You go like this. You go down and then up. So kind of like that. I think that's how I do it. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, we're going to still stuff it, but I just needed to do something so we can decorate it. Okay, just like that. So now we're going to just put stuff on it. So let's look, and we're going to look and go, okay, so that one is, well, we always need to take our sentiment. We'll get out our bucket of crafty goodness, and we'll get our sentiment little piece out and just use the ones I sent you in your kit. These are the deckled rectangles. Unfortunately retired. Someone just bought one of my sets in the auction yesterday. Someone bought the deckled rectangles. I'm going to keep using them in my workshops because that wasn't my only set, A. A wasn't my only set, and B, they're awesome to use, and I don't care that they're retired. They're awesome to use. They're kind of like one of those things that I don't think I'll ever get rid of. So I'm just going to put that down there and put all the stuff up there so that way you can see the banner and you can see this, and we'll put some other stuff around there. Okay, so you're leaving that there as a guide when you put your little critters on. So use a couple of these mini dimensionals. Oh, a double got on there. That's fine. These stick all over everything. So we'll put that little guy on there. And, of course, you need your Wink of Stella. We're going to stamp in black, right? So we're just going to get the Wink of Stella. And put some glitter on your little critter. And I love that these are hand sketched. It's just a different way of doing Halloween this year. I mean, every year we have a whole different vibe for our Halloween crafts. All right, so we'll put the little cauldron on the back of one of them. That's the cauldron. I'm looking for something else to put here. We'll put a spooky bat. Not so spooky bat. None of this is so spooky. That's why I put in my title of this. I'm like, a not so spooky treat box. Because it's like pretty happy paper, isn't it? With the colors. It's almost surprising colors, like some of them. Like, I'm surprised Daffodil Delight's in there, except that it looks great on your... Okay, I put the sentiment container link in my Amazon store, I think, but then Lynn asked me last week, Mary, and then what happened is I think I don't know if I did the same one, but it'll get you close. Just look at my Amazon store link in the description of this video. I have a whole Amazon store, and when you shop, I get a commission, which is very nice. Thank you for shopping at my Amazon store. And I recommend products there. So I did get this from Amazon, but I might not have put the exact link, but I'll put the exact one after this. She asked me the other day, I put it there, and then I realized that doesn't look exactly like my little lunch container, but it was close enough. It's like it's a snack container is what it is. So I go to these Amazon. Sometimes I get things on Amazon, but sometimes I get things from Amazon bin store. Have you guys ever gone to an Amazon bin store? It's friggin' fun. It's fun. It's like, it's just a bunch of stuff that they'll have like a day where it says everything's $10. They'll have another day, everything's $5. Everything is $1. They'll have like these different days, and it's just like an outlet store, and it's so that's I found it in one of those, but so it is from Amazon, but it was like somebody returned it and it wasn't cracked. It worked fine, and I look at that and I don't see snack box. Yeah, bin store. Bin, it's called a... Here, let me write it down because I know I speak fast. It's called a bin, not a binster. Wait here. Okay, it's called a bin, bin store. That's an N. Okay, store. It's called an Amazon bin store, and it's an outlet store for Amazon. That's what it is. And so, like, if you ever been to one, they're just so much fun, fantastic fun. So we'll put this little guy. We can just put this together first. We can pop. What I did is I popped this part up, and then glue the whole thing down. I think I glued the whole thing down for the back. But everything from there is something you can get on Amazon, but then they put it in like an outlet so you can get it for like $10 instead of like $20. But if you don't have one near you, just use the link on my store. It's not, use the link to get the product from my store. And I get like just a few % commission. It helps support this channel. I mean, there's so many fees associated with running a small craft business. It's like unbelievable. Like I was even considering like with the craft show, as I do a debrief, because I know you guys want to know about the whatnot and how to sell on it and how much fees they take. But like as I was doing all the packaging for these 24 packages, I'm like, this is a lot of boxes. This is a lot of tissue paper. This is a lot of tape. And there's a scale. I had to buy a scale. There's a lot of time, right? And then I need subscriptions to different things that I use. Like, so I mean, it all adds up. So every time you shop at my store, that's just great. Even if you're not shopping with me at this store, at the Stampin' Up store, because maybe you're a demonstrator and you shop at your own store, then maybe you just shop at the Amazon store. It doesn't cost you anything to just click on the links at my store. And it helps support the channel with all the extra little expenses there are. It's why I branch out and do so many things, because the Stampin' Up there's not really a reliable income there. So it's just, I have to do other things. If I want to make a craft business, I have to have other aspects of craft business. All right, so let's go and let's put some. So I was just, that one I want to make sure that okay, that one should fit right there. Okay, good, that'll fit there. And we're going to decorate on the side. I'm putting the bats up high and the candy corns down low. I'm thinking that these might be cute inked up on the edges. I didn't ink up the first one on the edges, but I'm thinking maybe I'll use Daffodil Delight or Pumpkin Pie. We're going to try it. We're going to try it this time. Sometimes I make something and then after I make it, I realize like how to make it better. So after we stuff these, I'm going to actually show you put the ribbon on them, because then they'll be stuffed and they'll be ready for Halloween. Like I won't have to keep opening them up because we'll just stuff them. Because it's funny, I thought like when I did my title of this video, I wrote and stuff. I meant like not we're going to do this and stuff. I meant we're going to stuff them. Like we're going to take the stuff out of these little bags and we're going to put it into the little boxes, because I sent you the bag. So I want you to be able to stuff what I sent you. All right, so this one needs, on this side, we're going to put a bat. Every time you put something, go ahead and add some Wink Stella to it. for fun, right? All right, we already put it on that one. We can put it, I love like how everything goes together. Like everything is hand sketched. All right, did I cut? I'm just looking at, I think I used everything I cut out, which is great. I like to use odd numbers of embellishment. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'll use like three of the new stars. They're part of the suite. We'll use the petunia pop that's part of the suite. And we'll use one of my favorite little mesh ribbons here to shut it. So all we have left is our little tiny bit of stamping. And we'll make a few of these at once so we can have them. Just so you know, I want to show you some other stamps you could use. Like I gave you a bunch of these different die cuts, but we're going to use no tricks, all treats. But there's all these other little dies that are in your kit. And in Happy Halloween, right, it fits on these different things. Don't use this twine, though, because this twine is for your little boxes. It's for those other boxes. These boxes, right? So that twine. But you can use the gold twine or you can use your linen thread. But anyway, I made a bunch of those. I was making a bunch because when I put the die cuts in your kits, I have to know ahead of time, like what kind of dies will hold these sentiments. So when I make your kit, it'll fit, right? Hey, that rhymes. When I make your kit, it'll fit. All right, I'm going to say hi to everybody in a moment. There's one side that's the front and one side that's the back. Okay, you can kind of tell when you die cut something. There's a front and back. Not a big deal, but because it's white paper, but there is a front and back. Now I'm going to ink those up first, but I'm going to take that and mount it. Okay, so we're going to mount that, and we'll just sit it over there and soak it. Okay, I kind of tend to soak those Memento black inks because they just sort of work better. I find that they work better when I let the stamps sit in there for a minute. All right, so we need pumpkin pie. All right, I don't see pumpkin pie, so we'll try Daffodil Delight. That's another. Okay, here we go. We'll ink up with the Daffodil Delight. I was going to use pumpkin pie to ink up, but I must have been using it for something. So I'm going to take one of my blending brushes that already has this sort of yellow tinge to it, and I'm just going to take a stamping block. Whoops. Okay, don't do that. Now we're going to use the other side of these. Okay, so anyway, we're going to take and we're going to tap, 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 and just kind of blob off onto your piece of paper, and then you can sort of ink up the edges. Okay, so you could do this with your Daffodil Delight or your pumpkin pie. My pumpkin pie is not on my shelf. I have everything in color order, and I could only find the Timid Tiger because I must have taken out the pumpkin pie for this workshop series because it probably goes with something. Maybe I was using it with that kit because I was making the paper pumpkin kit. So we're just inking up the edges on all these with the Daffodil Delight because it's one of the coordinating colors. It goes with that candy corn. You saw the little... Oops, I have to tap before I get rid of the blob. You can also get rid of the blob right there on your glass mat. Yeah, pretty cool. And just kind of getting it even there. We'll do the last one. Okay, I think that's going to look better than our original, but you can tell me what you guys think. That is going to go in my clean bucket. Or I should say cleaning bucket. And now we're going to tap, tap, tap. And we're going to, yep, see how good it stamps when you let it soak a little bit? Because these photopolymer stamps, the first time you stamp with them, even when you like already have conditioned the stamp, every time I take it out of the container and I stamp with it again, it's like the ink gets all blotchy and I have to like give it a soak. All right, there you go. All tricks, No tricks, all treats. Okay, no tricks, all treats. Tap, tap, tap. Hold it there. Okay, cool. It's working like a charm. I'm just soaking it for a second. And as I do it, I'll start saying hi. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for being at my Whatnot sale. Hello, B. Pre. Nice to see you again. Good day, Deborah from New South Wales, Australia. Michelle's saying she liked it a lot. Thanks. Greetings from Southern California. Hello, Elena. Your birthday's Halloween, so that's cool. So happy birthday. Well, it's not for a while, but I'm saying that's going to be great to get. I bet you like to get Halloween stuff. Do you associate it with like a, do you do more of a Halloween theme, or do you guys do more of a birthday theme when it's your birthday? Yeah, so she likes the gift decor. My enthusiastic gift decor. I just think it's fun to give people stuff. And I mean, if you give them this, they know you really care. I mean, you've gone like, you're not just throwing things in a baggie. Not that maybe we can even do a treat topper. We'll do even a treat topper. I got lots of stuff planned, but I'm saying this is just going way above. You're showing people that you really care. Right? Hello, Jean. Nice to see you. Hello, Karen Tharaldson. Thank you for being a channel supporter. Hello, Lisa. Karen's a channel member, a YouTube channel member. You could be a YouTube channel member. Hey, there's Janet. Thank you so much for being one of my awesome moderators, Janet. Janet's like emailing me a list of questions and things people want. Someone's like, do you have quilling? Am I done? I think I'm done. Do you have quilling paper? And I'm like, I actually have quilling paper. I actually have those kits, quilling kits. Like, I have like everything, but I only put, this was like an actual retired Stampin' Up sale. So like, although I have everything, I was just trying to sell retired Stampin' Up products, but people were asking for like, do you have any yellows? And it's like, actually I have a whole bunch of yellows, but like my yellows are all jacked up, kind of like my Magenta Madness or whatever it's called. See how like, this is a retired color. I'd like to sell it, but I'm only going to sell this live because look how messed up it is. Someone might want it, but it's like, it leaked or something. I don't know what happened. You know, it still works just fine, but it's like, it's like, these are things that you can't really put on Etsy, but I want it to go to good home. You know, on Etsy, they like, not that you can't put stuff there, but if you put, they want like all these pictures and conditions, and then like people like are kind of nasty there, like with the ratings and stuff, because they don't know you. But I love the live sale because everybody was so happy and friendly, and they know exactly what they're getting because it's live, and you're like showing them the product and what they're getting. So anyway, so back to that. So it was fun. So thank you, Janet, for being the moderator and sending me all the things people want. Okay, Janet said the boxes are $8 for 12. Thank you, because I didn't remember what the price was because I've had them for so long. $8 for 12 boxes. So that's a great deal. Plus, it's really strong cardstock. Oh, family just dropped by. Bye, Be Pre. Go spend time with your family and watch the recording later. All right, so she used Halloween paper for birthday cards already. Yeah, because the other side of the paper, Jean, is great for birthday cards because it doesn't even, it's not even Halloween. I'm just picking up which one looks cute. That one is a little smeared. Put that in my bucket. This one is, yeah, this one looks good. So does this one. Okay, well, here, we'll just use that one because I keep smearing things as I touch them. All right. Hello, Debbie Salinas. Thank you for being a YouTube channel member. We're having fun crafting here. Yeah, so wobble springs, right? Jean loves the wobble springs. So there's one in your kit inside one of the bags. So don't lose that. It's in with your die cuts. Hello, Mary. Nice to see you again. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you, Bonnie and Carolyn, for being YouTube channel members. And you're at the laundromat. I love it, Carolyn, that you're at the laundromat watching. That's dedication. Okay, I'm going to put this up there under the banner. And I could have, oops, I got to move it down so it doesn't get blocked. I could have centered it more, but I wanted the banner to kind of be on the side, and I just thought it was more aesthetically pleasing with it over on the side. Now we're going to stuff the boxes. We're ready to stuff and put the little ribbons on. Okay, and like I said, that's the front because of the way that the front kind of closes, right? And then, I mean, either one could be the front, right? But this one kind of goes like that with a little gap. So I call that the back. All right, so now let's take our little bags of stuff that I sent. Let's move this, and we'll just see what's in these. I forget what's in them, but let's dump them out. Okay, we have Swedish fish, okay? In with the Swedish fish. We're putting that in there. Okay, we have a little spider ring. Some stickers. Little witch's hat. Here, let's put the, you know what? I'm going to stick the witch's hat. Stick that right in there. I think that'll be fun. So that's what you could do with your stickers. Stick the witch's hat right in there. Okay, the eyeball is not going to fit, guys. So you can't use the eyeball. I mean, you can use the eyeball for one of your other bags. It's not going to fit in that box. Okay, we have some, I brought a bunch of other things out here, so let's just, all right, we'll put the gummies in the other ones. We'll put a little Pez. Okay, we'll put a mini Tic Tac. Okay, a ginger chew. I'm just trying to show you all the stuff that fits in these. All right, here, and a Werther's. Okay, and a Werther's. So you got it? So that's how much stuff you can fit in it. Now it's stuffed already, so it's good to go, and I can just use it later, and I don't have to open it up again because you've already seen what's in it, right? So now we're going to take this little handle, and you have to sort of bend it like this, down and then up. It was kind of tricky when I first figured out how to get that little handle in there. Down and then up, kind of like an accordion, see? And then it just kind of goes through the hole, see? Easy enough, easy peasy. And then tuck in those little sides. And if you want to go to town and decorate the side of your suitcase, or you want to ink it up with ink, you know, your blending brush, you could do all that too. I mean, just go to town. Have fun with it. All right, so we're ready to put the little ribbons on top of that one, but not until we stuff this one. Let's stuff. We're going to open up the other bag I sent you. Oh, the eyeball's rolling. Okay, this one had Swedish fish. Oh, that's the same one. I meant to get the other style. What was it? Oops. I keep opening up the same bag. All right, let's see. Let me see what's in the other bag. Okay, I keep opening the same bag 3 times. So let's look at this bag again. So this bag had the eyeball in it, and it was shaped like that. Okay, let me take, so that one, it's this bag. Okay, we're opening this bag. I knew there was different things in the different bags. All right, so the fun stuff in this bag, you got a squishy eyeball. So we'll put the squishy eyeball in there, and a bat. Oh, let's put the bat. Let's put a bat inside the backs. Just fun stuff. Oh, look at these. I didn't even realize these bat stickers had little holes in them. Bonus. Okay, so put that inside your box. How fun. You even have another one. Hello, Melody. Nice to see you. Okay, thank you, Melody, for reminding people to like the video. So why'd you have to throw it away, your Halloween candy? Was it? Okay, I'm putting these, I'm putting this in there. Some gummies. Okay, and we'll put a spider ring. Put a spider ring, and we're going to put a little ghost, okay? So we have lots of fun stuff in this one as well. You know what? I'm going to put, you know what? These kind of, they're not completely sealed. This one is completely sealed. I'd rather use completely sealed candy because, you know, with this heat, if I send it to somebody, did I already have ginger chew? We'll put an extra ginger chew in there. Then I don't want it to like leak out if it doesn't, you know, if it's too hot. Okay, so back to this. Let me say, hi, Dawn. Nice to see you. I have something to mail you. I still have your prize, right? Your prize from the retreat is going with your card club, just so you know. That's the reason I didn't send it to you separate, because I'm trying to save on shipping. And if I can get the card club in with something else, I try to do that. And I was waiting on puffy stickers, but you know, hey, I didn't get everything on time, but you're going to get most of it. All right, so this is how cute these are, and we're going to roll. So you're going to take out now this stuff here. You're going to use this mesh gold, and you're going to use this little petunia pop. Now, I already have some already open, right? So we're going to just take a piece. Let's say yay big. Here, let's see how big. I mean, not too big. Like, let's just go across these two and see. Let's see. I'm going to go down the bottom. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to say 7 inches. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. 7 inches. A little less for the petunia pop, I think, but if you're keeping track of measurements, I don't really measure things, but if you want to keep track of measurements, about 7 inches. And then this one seemed to be a little bit, I was able to go away with a little bit less for this one. I tried to put them through the thing together, but the little hole of the suitcase, but I couldn't get them to stay together, so I ended up just tying them in separately. This is really cool ribbon. I have the name of it here. Petunia Pop 1/4 inch iridescent ribbon. There's the product numbers of the things in my kit. So yeah, you want to get that. This is all part of the suite, so just get the whole suite. It's available now. It's an online exclusive, you know, while supplies last, and all that jazz. So you want to get some really cool Halloween stuff. Let me get rid of this eyeball, ring, Pez. Just want to get some room. All right, so you're going to take this piece and you're going to wrap it like this, okay? So you're going to twist it like this, because if you don't do this, it's kind of hard to get around the hole of your handle. I had a heck of a time. So now I have a nice little loop, see? And now when I put it through there, bada boom, right? It'll undo itself when you let go, but you're just kind of, because it has like a little bit of wire in it, see? Now you can get it through there. Now it's just going to undo itself anyway and spread out. But see, it's just so much easier to tie by twisting it. Oh, how cute. And then for this one, you're just going to go like this and make a little loop like that. I love this iridescent petunia pop in it. It coordinates. Now, the other side is not going to, I think the other side uses Gorgeous Grape because petunia pop wasn't even a color. Was it even a color last year? I don't think this one has petunia pop in it, but we're going to put petunia pop on both suitcases. I always tell you to coordinate things, but it'll be close enough, right? Close enough. Meaning this paper is definitely petunia pop. This side. This paper, I think that's Gorgeous Grape. But see, it's going to work, you know. But I'm saying typically if you had Gorgeous Grape ribbon, I don't even know if we sell Gorgeous Grape ribbon. Does anybody? I don't think we do. If we do, I don't have any. Yeah, the box holds a lot, right? Melody's saying the box holds a lot of stuff. It sure does. Yeah. Oh, you would have eaten the whole bag. That's what Janet's saying. Look at me. Look, at the beginning of this video, I'm so hungry. I have some Chinese food waiting for me that I bought, I think, Friday. And I'm still eating my Chinese food. But I was just like so hungry because I've been packing boxes all day and everything. It was a great sale, but I will tell you the ups and downs of it when I find out. Now, they haven't paid me yet for the whatnot sale. They pay you when, I even mark things as shipped, the things that I actually dropped off at the post office. They only pay you when the person receives it. They know by the tracking number. And so I will get to like find out like what it all comes down to. I think I had to pay $18 to ship my free prizes because one person's free prize was already bought something or something like that. And then I had to pay like $5 something or something, or I had to ship the other free prizes I gave out. Now they weren't free I had to buy the prize, but I'm saying I had to pay the shipping. So right now I'm in the negative. I'm at like negative $18. They tell me I owe them money. I'm like, wait a second. I just had a sale where I made hundreds of dollars and you're telling me I owe you money. Isn't that funny? I'm in the negative because I shipped out free prizes and they paid for the shipping. I paid for the shipping, but I owe it to them. So they're going to take it off. So anyway, I can't wait to figure out how much I actually made from the sale. And I will get on and do a video about it because I know you guys want to know how it goes. Isn't that cute? So you can also put your, cute little tag you could also cut yourself out a cute little tag if you want to put someone's name on it. Oh, we need stars. I'm seeing stars. Where? I had them out a minute ago. My table is A hot mess. Well, I thought I just had the stars. And I thought I showed them to you at the beginning of this video, but that's okay. So you're going to put a few stars on there. Put some bling on your projects. I can't believe this table right now. Oh, that's from I haven't even cleaned up from last month's workshop series, and I have all kinds of new stuff going on. But so I want you to just imagine these have little stars on them, and I'll do that and take a picture. So you want 3 of your little stars from your kit. Oh, here they are. I'm not opening this one because this is already sealed, but I do have some that are loose. And they are called Shimmer Star Stickers. These are little puffy stickers. I'm waiting on some more because I have a kit. So if you want to get this kit, by the way, you have until the 10th of, what month are we in? 10th of August to get this kit, this workshop kit. It's super fun. Ooh, I can even use some. I'm going to use these stars. These stars are for the other box, but I'm going to go ahead and use them because they're super awesome. Okay, so where did I get these from? You have a few in your kit. They're from this little kit for these. So because I have a lot of extras, I'm going to use these stars. These are fun. These are beautiful. But you have both. You have these, and then I gave you a couple of these in your kit as well because I gave you 3 boxes. So let's go ahead and put one on. Put one right. Trying to think of where to put the other one. Over here. Put it right on there. Okay, and then this one I'm going to put one here. I'm glad I found these on my table. I only have one other Halloween thing that I'll show you in case you missed it earlier. And that is the box from the Halloween kit that we sell. So we're talking about different kinds of kits here. So the kit that I said that you get, that I sell, that I have, like a workshop kit, it doesn't come with the bundle. You're going to get the bundle yourself, right? You're going to get the bundle, the stamp set and dies. I would show you the dies, but I can't because the table's messed up, right? So you're going to get the bundle yourself. And then if you want to get my workshop kit, you'll get half a pack of this paper. You'll get woven textures, botanical textures. You'll get some Halloween spells. You'll get some adhesive samples. You'll get embellishment samples. You'll get ribbon samples. You'll get boxes. You'll get cardstock. You get a little box. You get a few candies and ribbons and sequins and stars and paper clips. And you're going to have, bags of candy. There's a lot of fun stuff in that kit. So if you want to get it, you get it by August 10th. All right. So that was that. So in this series, we're going to be working on this bundle, Spooky Halloween. You have dies to cut out these critters. We're going to color these with the Stampin' blends. We're going to use pieces of paper for like the Don't Worry Eat Sweets, and we're going to use all the die cut shapes for these things to put on your crafts. You learned how to decorate the mini treat boxes. If you didn't get this dimensions, that's the dimensions, and I'm going to show you one of the. So that was my kit. That's what I was talking about. My kit is my workshop kit. Link in the description under Paper Chef Kits, Clubs, and Offerings. Now there's something that Stampin' Up! Sells directly, and that is a kit with 15 boxes in it. And that looks like this. Okay, that's one of these kits. It's an all-inclusive kit, and it's a really great deal. But I'm giving you 3 boxes in this kit and tags. So you're going to have boxes, and this is what you make with those. Okay, so that's something I sell at my store, and I just gotta look at the name of it. I forget the name of it. Hold on. Name of the kit. Here we go. So this is called a kit that's called the Sweet and Spooky Kit. Okay, so all the Halloween things are ready for you and available to you. There's also a Halloween haunted house. Lots and lots of fun stuff at the Stampin' Up! Store and at my store as well. All right, I didn't get to say hi to Gloria yet. And I'm so glad. I'm so happy again. Joanne Pope, nice to see you. Cards by Chris, nice to see you. I'm so happy that I recognize a lot of your names. And Laura Ann is here too, one of my team members. Like that you guys came to my Whatnot sale where I sold lots and lots of my used craft supplies. You helped me destash, and I sold, about 48 or 52 things, but I think 4 of the things were free. So I think it was like 48 in the end. And I'm just going to do it again. And I can do it like indefinitely because I have so much retired stuff. I think it's just gonna be a fun way to do it instead of mystery boxes. Joanne Pope, nice to see you. Yeah, so I'm just like so happy and I appreciative that you came to that. Right? So appreciative. You came to that sale. Yeah, Michelle. Oh, you got the purple posy. It should be on the way. Purple posy. All right, Robbie Landon, nice to see you. Okay. So yes, thank you. I was going to ask you, do you like the yellow better? Okay, and you've already answered my question, so thank you, Michelle. So do we like this or that? Meaning, here. It's the same one. Do you like it better with the yellow? And the stars don't matter because you can use either stars. I'm just talking about like comparing the way that the sentiments are inked up. Okay, that's the back. It's the front. And then this, you might even say you like 3 better. You might like the Halloween spells paper better. Right? I didn't want to even cover this backside because it's so cute already. Okay, yellow. Okay, I'm getting Jean saying yellow, Phil saying yellow, Bonnie saying yellow. I understand. But Bonnie, remember, if you do come to my next sale, you can use your $15 coupon for signing up. You literally do not have to spend any money except for shipping. So like, it works even on my Buy It Now products. So you can get something for free from my sale. And we're going to have an ongoing joke about my sale for 2 hours and 5 minutes, I tried to get rid of this thing. This was $5. I tried to get rid of the wild wheat. It's like practically new. I've used it just a couple times. It works great with the marker, and nobody would buy it. So we're gonna have an ongoing joke about how many months it takes me to try to keep selling that. And for some reason, they weren't buying my ink color treat bags either. $5, and this is like less than retail of what they were selling for. And people like if you like don't get something for the full bid. I mean, you don't even have to bid. You can just get it for the asking price. Like you don't even have to bid because if no one else bids, you get it for the original price. Yeah, I know, right? Michelle, no one likes wild wheat. And I got rid of my Rococo Rose finally though. And my Moody Mauve is going to be in the next sale. My Moody Mauve. I can't wait to get rid of that one. So yeah, I got lots of retired colors, coming in the next sale as well. They were real popular. I couldn't believe how popular it was to sell retired ink. Like it was just, everyone started buying the ink, so I just did a whole thing about it. I just did a whole bunch right away. But anyway, so Bonnie, don't worry, you can use your coupon to buy something. Hello, Elaine Schneider, nice to see you. Bonnie said she got the spooky kit. Spooky and sweet kit, awesome. Don said it's cute, and thank you for your understanding with your prize. It's coming with your other kit. All right, so I have a vote for yellow from Phil, Jean, Bonnie, Dawn. Frida just put such cute symbols. I guess she likes the yellow because there's yellow in her symbols. And okay, Debbie's saying, wow, wheat wasn't that bad, but she already had it. That's why she didn't bid on it. All right, well, that's cool. Well, thank you all for watching. This is the Paper Chef. I appreciate this live stream tonight that you came. It was a lot of fun. I love live streams, as you know, and we'll do it again real soon. I'm planning on just getting to the post office tomorrow, getting all those packages out and getting all my kits done. And so in a couple of days, you'll see me again with an all new project. All right. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great day.